This is what the onion looks like. I think everyone know onion, and you use onion a lot in your cooking. Is that right? Yeah, we Malaysian also use cooking a lot. I'm not a cook and I'm not a good cook, but I think onion is used everywhere. Okay, the more important thing is you see the layers here. So that's the analogy. Yeah. So that's the analogy. First, we have a look at, the description here. Okay, just have a look at here. So what is the research onion? Yeah. So the research onion was developed by Saunders et al. Okay, et al here means uh, and associates. Okay, there are many people who think about this, who started this term, and the leader was Saunders. Yeah, but to mention everyone's name is quite long. Probably many authors, many people there. So in APA style or in Gaya UKM. Do you know that UKM also have writing style? We call it UKM style. Yeah. Okay, you can just Google or you can just get a booklet from the graduate center. Okay, Gaya UKM. Yeah. Okay, universally we use APA style, American Psychological Association. Yeah. So we use et al. It means that Saunders and associates, Saunders and friends. Yeah. Saunders and co-researchers. Okay, so they started the term in 2007 to describe stages through which a researcher must pass when developing effective methodology. Okay, you can just have a look at this one. All right. Okay. You see the outer layer, the outer layer is the philosophy. Yeah, the philosophy. So you see here, okay, positivism. Positivism is the philosophy of quantitative. Yeah, quantitative. Interpretivism. Okay, just wait for a moment. I'm gonna use a laser pointer. So I got a laser pointer here. Yes, laser pointer. See my laser pointer. All right. Okay. Interpretivism is qualitative. All right. Can you write down there in your notes? Yeah. Okay. Positivism is associated with quantitative. Yeah. Which you can also write in the chat. So easy for us to remember. Yeah. Quantitative positivism is associated with quantitative. Interpretivism is associated with qualitative. Yeah. And what about pragmatism? Pragmatism is a mixed method. Yeah, it's mixed method. It has a different philosophy. For positivism, it is on measurement. In order to do research, you need to measure. Yeah. So measurement is very, very important. Yeah. Most of the thing, some of the thing you can measure, some of the thing initially you cannot measure it. Yeah. The thing that you can measure is your height. All right. So you can easily compare your height with others. Yeah. You can easily compare your height with Wei Chi's height. Yeah. To see who is taller. Yeah. Okay. You can compare the weight, your weight. Yeah. Okay. There are many things that you can compare. You can compare the temperature. Yeah. In Malaysia and also in China. Yeah, to see and also different cities in China, different cities in Malaysia. So you could compare that. Yeah. Some of the things, some of the abstract concepts, you cannot measure it. Yeah. Like for example, motivation. How can you measure motivation? Yeah. You cannot just put a tape. Yeah. And then suddenly we got the result. You are highly motivated according to this device. No, you cannot do that. Yeah. All right. The quantitative people believe that, everything must be quantified. Yeah. Must be quantified. Okay. Although they are abstract things, if you work on it, if you develop the instrument, then you can measure it. For example, motivation. You cannot measure motivation, but if you could work out on instrument, you work out, you try to draft question items, 20, 30 question items, okay, and then you ask somebody to have a look at it and try to answer it. So finally you manage to have measurement, although initially you cannot measure that motivation, but you can after you develop the measurement. Yeah. Okay, so the motivation. What about love? Love, Love, love. Yeah, you cannot measure love, but if you can draft, uh, the instrument, uh, and then you have a list of list of items and ask your partner, your wife or your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, to answer it, and then you get the answer. Whether his or her love is 100% or 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and so on. So that's the measurement. So what I'm trying to say to you is, although initially some of the concept you cannot measure it, but finally, if you work out on the instrument, you can measure it. Okay, so that's positivism. And the quantitative people also believe that there must be a standard. There must be a standard we could refer to. So that's why we have theories, we have hypotheses. Before we embark on our research journey, you need to do some literature review, and you need to have the hypothesis as a guide in order for you to to begin your research journey. Okay, so that's positivism. Okay, what about interpretivism? And interpretivism is totally different world. Interpretivism or qualitative believe that there are uh, no such thing as standard. Okay, the truth is everywhere. The truth is uh, what everyone believes in, and it is true according to their perspective. So that's interpretivism. Okay, that's interpretivism. So in order to do research, so when you go to the field, when you interview people, everything said by the participant is true, but the truth is based on their own perspective. So you cannot say no. Don't say that. What you are saying is wrong. Please stop it. So you don't have to say that. Okay, you just ask him or her to keep talking. What you need to do is to ask questions, to make some note, and ask more questions. You don't have to, for example, to ask him to stop, to comment on, the opinion that the person have, because why? Because there are multiple realities. That means everything said is true, but the truth is based on unique experience of the participants. So that's interpretivism. So pragmatism means practical. Which one is more practical? We don't care much whether quantity or quality, because we're gonna use both. Okay, so what's the best data collection method for this research question? If it is quality, then use quality. If it is quantity, then use quantity. You don't have to fight about that. Just use whatever is best for you. And the more important things, according to pragmatism, is we could see the changes. The society is change. The organization is change. That is more important than arguing about rhetorics. Yeah. So pragmatism. So in pragmatism, we have mixed method. We have, design and development research. We have action research. All right. So that's basically the the theories, the philosophy, that underpin your research. And then we have the second layer. The second layer, what do we call it? The second layer, where is it? I couldn't find it. The second layer, yes, approaches. Yeah, approaches. So there are two approaches. First is deductive, the other one is inductive. Yeah. Okay, deductive is quantitative. Okay, and again, you write it down. Yeah. Okay, the research approaches, the deductive one is for quantitative, and the inductive one is for qualitative. Yeah. Deductive one, okay, so you have to refer to some theories in order to embark on your research journey. But for the inductive, you start from the scratch. Yeah? And in the end, the findings may lead to new theory, generation of new theory, right? Okay, so inductive, quali, deductive, quanti. Okay, make sure you write it down. Okay, now we go to the third layer. The third layer, okay, where is it? The third layer, couldn't find it. Third layer, yes, third layer is the research strategies or research designs, okay? In here, we have quantitative designs. Have a look at here. We have experiments, that's quantitative. We have survey, that's quantitative mainly. We have, yeah, all right. Okay, and then we have case study, that's qualitative. Yeah, we have grounded theory, that's qualitative. We have ethnography, that's qualitative. Yeah, so we're gonna learn further about all these designs later. For tomorrow afternoon, I'm gonna be teaching you about qualitative research designs, the case study, the grounded theory, the ethnography. Okay, now let's have a look at this one. All right. Okay, this one is what do you call this? Okay, what do you call this? Yes, this is the choices, research choices. Okay, research choices, there are mono method, there are mixed method, there are multi methods. Yeah. Okay, mono method means you only use one method. Okay, so it is either quali or quanti, either qualitative or quantitative. Yeah, and you have another one, the mixed method. And mixed method is gaining ground these days. 20 years ago, okay, majority of research were done in quantitative. Yeah, 20 years ago, it could be 80%, more than 70% of research done through quantitative method. Okay, but now qualitative also gaining ground. Okay, there are pro and cons, if you do the mono method. And in order to address the problem, the shortcomings, so we have mixed method. Yeah, so we have the quali part and we also have the quanti part. Yeah, okay, so you need to decide whether you're gonna do quali first or the quanti first. Yeah, all right, so that's okay, the what do you call this? Yes, the choices. Yeah, and then you have the circle inside. Okay, cross-sectional, longitudinal, and then we go to the topic that we're gonna learn this afternoon, which is on data collection. So you see, before we actually can go into the data collection, we need to go through the layers, the different layers of the onion. Yeah, okay. Okay, now you understand, the philosophy that influence, that underpin our study. Yeah. Okay, so in our lecture, we don't have, we don't dwell too much on the philosophies, but I'm sure, you can, you have, a specific lecture in your research methodology. Yeah. Okay, in research methodology. Okay. Next slide will be the simplified version of the onion. Okay, just have a look at here. All right. Okay. So, philosophy, approach, methodology, method. Yeah. So we are going to this methodology. Okay, so this is the summary of what we've been through, what I have told you about. Okay, these four things: philosophy, approach, methodology, and also method. Yeah, it is from here. Okay, so this is the outermost layer, the second layer, methodology. Yeah, and we skip some of the things under on in the research onion. All right. Okay, just have a look at here. So philosophy. So we need to, to understand why we need to learn philosophy. We are learning about research, but we also need to learn about the research philosophy. Okay. So we have philosophy, we have approach, we have methodology, we have method. Okay. So let's have a look at one by one. Okay, now first is the philosophy. What is philosophy? A belief about the way in which data about a phenomenon should be gathered, analyzed, and used. All right. Okay, so if positivism, so you have the quantitative. All right, so the data, you wish to generalize the result. So you need to collect, from many respondents. Yeah, so you need to distribute questionnaire. Yeah, okay, and then you're gonna use numbers, figures in order to to have the result. Okay, so that's the philosophy. What about the qualitative one? Qualitative interpretivism. Yeah, because you believe in the multiple realities. So just interview participant, and after that you listen to the recording, okay, many times until you understand it, and then after that you got the teams. Okay, you got the teams, and you analyze the teams, met categories, and so on. All right, so the way, okay, the belief in the way in which data about phenomenon should be gathered. Yeah, okay, so that's the philosophy. Yeah, so quanti and quali, they are different world, but we are together in mixed method. Yeah. Okay, what about approach? Approach, like what I said, is this inductive, qualitative, deductive, quanti. Yeah. Okay. Okay, regarding this, I'm gonna elaborate this further tomorrow afternoon. Yeah, regarding the inductive and deductive one. Okay, let's have a look at the methodology. So methodology explains method by which you may proceed with your research. Yeah. Okay, so what is methodology? Methodology is about method. Yeah, method that you're going to use, the procedures that you're going to use in order to achieve your result, in order to get your result. Yeah, and the method, the tools that you're going to use. Yeah, as prescribed by methodology.